The 2026 Nissan Leaf arrives not just as an upgrade, but as a transformation. This third-generation model steps away from its hatchback roots and emerges as a sleek crossover SUV, built to meet modern tastes and expectations. With its aerodynamic silhouette, now boasting a low drag coefficient of approximately 0.26-0.25 for European versions, the Leaf cuts through the air with purpose, and a new sense of energy efficiency. Powering this reinvention is a liquid-cooled 75 kWh battery paired with a potent 214 horsepower motor, delivering an impressive estimated range of up to 303 miles, especially in the S Plus trim. Buyers will also have the option of a more compact 52 kWh battery and 174 horsepower setup arriving in spring 2026. Charging is both flexible and fast, with dual ports on either fender, standard J1772 for home or LEVEL2 charging on one side, and the NACS port on the other, opening up access to Tesla superchargers, with fast charging speeds of up to 150 kilowatts that can take the battery from 10% to 80% in about 35 minutes. The Leaf becomes Nissan's first to feature plug-and-charge technology, enabling seamless charging with no app or card needed. Inside, the Leaf has evolved into something more refined and tech-savvy. The cabin is dominated by dual widescreen displays, 12.3-inch in base trims, and 14.3-inch in mid-to-top range versions, all powered by Google's built-in ecosystem for Maps, Assistant, and apps, along with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The interior layout embraces minimalism and openness. Shifter buttons relocated to the dashboard create space, while panoramic or dimmable glass roofs using electrochromic technology give the cabin a premium, airy feel. Practicality has not taken a back seat to design. Rear legroom improves subtly, and cargo capacity jumps up to 55.5 cubic feet with the rear seats folded, marking an 85% increase compared to the previous model. The design borrows cues from Nissan's stylish Ariya and Z lines, including a 2-to-3 motif in lighting and wheel design, 2-to-3 pronounced Nissan in Japanese, and namesake nods like katana blade styling and flush handles. On the tech front, the Leaf is stocked with Nissan Safety Shield 360 features as standard: lane departure warning, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, all reinforced with ProPILOT Assist for adaptive cruise and lane centering support. It also introduces secondary collision mitigation braking, which applies the brakes after an initial crash to reduce the chance of a secondary impact. The winter performance has also seen thoughtful engineering upgrades. The battery is contained in a resin shell to shield it from cold, supplemented by heat pump heating and a battery heater to preserve range and speed up cold weather charging. Beyond the vehicle itself, Nissan faces a complex backdrop. Production targets for the Leaf have been scaled back amid rare earth material shortages, global supply chain issues, and operational restructuring, including job cuts and plant delays. The revamped Leaf remains crucial to Nissan's efforts to reinvigorate its EV presence, but challenges persist in meeting demand and delivering on its promises. The 2026 Nissan Leaf is expected in U.S. dealerships by fall 2025, with the base S variant following in spring 2026. Pricing is still pending, though estimates position the entry trim around $35,000, with higher models reaching $40,000 plus, well within reach of mainstream EV buyers. Nissan has torn up the old Leaf playbook and written a new chapter in electric mobility. It has traded charm for modernity, retrofitting what made the original Leaf an EV pioneer into a vehicle that feels competitive in 2026. With bold styling, robust range, smart charging, spacious practicality, premium tech, and serious safety, this Leaf is an evolution that's both overdue and promising. Observers and buyers will be watching closely to see if Nissan's reinvention holds up in a crowded and fast-moving EV landscape.